Hello everyone, welcome to the Gardenchat. This week we are gonna be harvesting apples. I'm gonna talk about what kind of apple trees I have, and we are also gonna touch base on what I'm gonna be doing in the edition table. Bring you backstage with me to the Montreal Botanical Gardens edition table, which is very fun. So I have 2 apple trees that are producing apples this year. This is the fall red here, and I have harvested almost everything that is to be harvested because they are super ripe and ready to go. They're falling to the ground, they're falling into the flower bed, and the voles are attacking them, the birds are attacking them in the tree. So there are a few that I saved to be able to harvest with you. So let's go harvest some apples. I have to really reach, and I want to share and show you the difference between those 2 apples. So I harvest them when they are a bit green yet, because otherwise, you know, the birds start attacking them when we don't have a chance to let them ripe in the tree. I don't know, maybe in a greenhouse, maybe in another setting, but here in the garden, and I do have a lot of birds. I have everything set up to attract birds, and I do attract them, and they go at my fruit. But it's okay, I just harvest them quickly and win the game this way. It's a win-win. I have the birds around, but I snatch my fruits before me. So this fall red is a nice apple that is sweeter than this one. This here is a good one apple, and I harvested most of it. There is to the side there. I'm gonna bring it. It's much smaller than the fall red, and it doesn't get as red, of course, but it does a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit red, and it's much more sour. It's like very good for salad dressing. So what I do with these ones, especially the other one, you can just eat directly from the tree. Yeah, just is delicious as it is, and very sturdy, produces a lot. This is my #1 recommendation for apple tree here in the Edmonton area, for, you know, because it's so sturdy, low maintenance and no problems. But this one as a salad dressing is really nice too. So I peel them and blend them, and then I put into the mousse with a little bit of lemon juice into the ice cubes tray and freeze that. And each one of those puree cubes is a good salad for a plate of salad dressing. That's really nice. You can complement with olive oil or something, like you do a vinaigrette, or just the apple with the lemon juice is already great for a salad. So why do I say this is a more sturdy tree? Because I had a combination tree here, a combination apple tree. I don't recommend that. It is very fragile. It's possible to do, and many people have them. And I think in retrospect, I would plant them not here, but close to the fence, and that perhaps I would have been successful in that way, because everything lives there, including a cherry tree and a good land apple tree that didn't thrive here is thriving on the fence. So I think if you want to go for a combination apple tree, if you don't have a large garden, or medium size, if you have a small size garden, that could be practical. But I would recommend to put it in a protected area close to the fence where it doesn't get attacked by the winds or rain, the elements, yeah, not even too much sun. And I think that would be a good place to have your combination apple, and it can be very practical. In that case, you have 2 or 3 different types of apples in the same tree, and they pollinate. They pollinate each other's branches. So it's a compact and practical tree. If you protect it, it could be a good solution for a small garden. Good land is my second choice if you have limited space, because this one you can eat direct from the tree, and this one is a little sour, but it's quite sturdy too. It didn't make in the first winter, but this place is really a difficult place. I don't think it is because of this species is not sturdy enough. I think it is sturdy, and I think it's this place because I lost a Russian olive here which broke, and then a cherry tree which is recuperating in close to the fence. And then I had another first good land apple here that dried off and is recuperating there in the fence. You can see it there. So it's doing really well. So it came back, and I think so therefore is a good tree for our climate, and produces apple that is great for a salad dressing. And if you like sour, then enjoy it, because it can be quite interesting. I have eaten it direct, and I like a little bit of sour. So especially if you mix with other fruits in a fruit salad, there's so many things you can do with it, and it's sturdy and great for our climate. So pretty happy with those apple trees. So this is one of the things that I wanted to do, is to harvest a little bit. I didn't harvest anything here because I have been harvesting already. Let me see if I have one to harvest now. This is too green. I have a few ones that are not ripe yet. So let's talk about Montreal Botanical Gardens. Wow, people, this is so nice. It's so beautiful. I had to do in 2 parts. That's why I had to do it in 2 parts. Because it's in Montreal, I don't have the luxury to be able to go and visit each one of those gardens and do them individually, which I hope I can do in the future or something. Even our botanical garden, I didn't do it. I did an overview here too. That's coming up as well. But especially in Montreal, I just had a couple of days, and I went for the botanical garden and filmed the whole day, everything I could, and everything that was nice, yeah. And there is so much of it, so much beauty. I want to share all that I have filmed with you, because it's gorgeous. You saw the first part, and in the second part there is a grand finale for it, because there was a First Nation celebration going on. You can hear a little bit in the Japanese gardens of the last music of that celebration, and you can see, I'll just frame this, better framing. the post was ruining my frame. It's good to have the selfie mode. And so beautiful, so much beauty. I started trying to fit into one video, but I would have to leave out so much of beautiful features such as waterfalls and ponds and, you know, very innovative things that I have to. I didn't feel like editing or rushing the edition too much, rushing the video, and therefore I decided to divide in 2 parts, and I hope you enjoy it. I think I give you more of a feel for each of those gardens, enough of a time to be able to see each one of them. So I hope you enjoy the first part of Montreal, and I can barely wait to share with you the second part with the celebration and the other gardens that are so beautiful as well and interesting. And I love doing these videos in the garden. I hope you enjoy them too. Now in nice new format, fully English, fully Portuguese, no more timestamps and all that. So I hope you enjoy that too. And it was great talking to you here from the garden and harvesting a little bit of apples. And I hope you have a nice weekend, and I will see you in the next video. But I want to say something else. I want to thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. We are going strongly towards 100 subscribers. I can't believe that, and I cannot thank you enough for supporting the channel from the beginning, when I'm really, especially the first videos, really learning how to edit, how the first ones were not even edited, and I love you for subscribing and being part of our community and going with me, visiting those gardens and parks together, and also doing some gardening together, which is always much more fun than doing it without you. It's so much more fun. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next video. Bye, ciao.